Josie Bordeaux. I'm the author of the Alluring Promises series. All my books can be found on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, iTunes, Kobo, and Google Play. They are contemporary romance novels, and they are for over 18. I'm going to be reading out of Promises today. So, Chapter 1. My mind was racing in an endless loop of thoughts. Do I really want this? Is it what I really want to do? Leave him? Forever? Yes? No? What he did was unthinkable, but did he really make me do it? I mean, I let it happen, although it was under his command. His command. That's what it comes back to. I was so used to letting him control me, my body, my mind. Allowing him to do things to my body most women would never allow. The control. Walking faster, I couldn't stop the tears. Uncontrollable. I could feel the black limo following me, or was that really my imagination? Was I really free to leave him, or was he treating me like a child to see if I would come back to him? Memories rushed through my mind of being a child and packing my Barbie suitcase with anything I could find, including stuffed animals and several Barbie dolls, so I could run away from home at the age of 5. I walked out of the front door, crying, yelling that I'd never be back, only to go down the street and realize, where was I going? And now, at the age of 24, I was asking myself the same exact question and feeling just like I did at the age of 5. Where was I going? I had no family, and I had broken contact with Brad and all of my college friends, and even my best friend after I had met him. That was 2 years ago. Had it really been 2 years now I was under his control? He would never say he loved me. I understood that from the beginning. He had told me he was incapable of love. That was okay with me at the time. What he offered a young woman out of college was incredible, I thought at the time. Starting out with expensive clothes, living in his penthouse apartment, fancy dinners, cars, travels to Europe on a whim. Is everything a young woman could want. Except love. The only thing he explained in the beginning that he would never be able to provide. Love. Being 22 and naive, I could make him change. I could make him love me. Love me as I wanted to be loved. I increased my speed and ducked into a coffee shop. I took a seat in the back so I could watch the door. My heart was racing a mile a minute. Panic was setting in. Money. I had a little cash in my bank account that I hadn't used in, 2 years? I wondered how much was in there. I never had to check since I never needed money for anything. Living. Where would I live? Melanie and I had fought about him. Could I contact her again? Would she forgive me? I still had her email address, but I hadn't used the internet on my phone since I had left that on the counter in the penthouse. I left anything he had given me, except for the clothes on my back, and my purse containing my ID, debit card, and lip gloss. Or was that his, since he paid for it? I was glad I ran into this place. It was an older cafe that had 3 ancient-looking computers lined up against the wall, and as I looked up, I noticed one was available. Sitting down in front of it, I typed in Yahoo and logged into my old account. Password, what was it? Yes, Huffy, the name of my first pink bike. Riding my bike was the only time I felt free and content. I logged in and noticed a gazillion emails. I started to type a new email to my friend, but froze, laughing to myself as to what I would write. Hello, how are you? Haven't seen you in 2 years, but I'm running away from my crazy lover, companion, controller, dominant. I need a place to stay. Can I stay with you? The hell am I going to write? Because clearly that isn't the best opener. A nice waitress came over asking what I would like to drink. Coffee. I definitely needed coffee. She seemed to notice I had been crying and gave me a sweet, sympathetic smile. I'm sure I looked a mess. I turned back to the email, and with a deep breath, I decided on the truth. Well, most of it. I leave out the sexual part of it. Melanie, I'm so sorry to write to you now after our huge fight 2 years ago, but I could really use a friend right now. I'm leaving him and need a place to stay. I was wondering if I could crash at your place and for a little while to clear my head and get back on my feet. I apologize for this being so sudden and, well, weird. I'm in a coffee shop writing this as I have nothing else except the clothes on my back. Isabella. The nice waitress came back with my coffee and another sympathetic smile. I turned back to the computer after pouring in 2 coffees, 2 creams, and 2 sugars. After all, I was no longer with him, so I didn't need to have it just black because he was controlling my weight. Taking a sip of sugary, sweet coffee, I felt exhilarated on my newfound freedom. I refreshed my email, and my heart skipped a beat when I noticed how quickly she replied. So that was an excerpt out of Chapter 1, Promises. Feel free to stalk me on Facebook, Twitter, my website, www.josiebordeaux.com. I'd love to hear from you guys. So take care. Thank you.